What's up, guys? It's new name 4505 here. I'm just gonna make that full screen, and I'm just gonna join some extra channels here. But yeah, I'm doing some LivePO like I always do. Just go join tournaments just to see what's happening over there. And yeah, I haven't played this game in I haven't played this game in a long time. I know I still have a bunch of stuff that I've uploaded, hopefully consistently. I don't know, depends how lazy I am. But yeah, I haven't been really motivated to play this game, and then I was over at the library because my class got out early and I needed something to do. So then I went to play trivia, and then I was bored and I just decided to go ahead and play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't know why, but I was just like, yeah, let's play Yu-Gi-Oh! And hold on, let me just see who's on. So yeah, Rick's on and people like that. And yeah, I got to 11-19 in Yu-Gi-Oh! In a couple of matches. So yeah, I have two teams. One I tested, and that was what I laddered with. And the other one I just kind of thought off the top of my head, which is a Spec Zorg team. This team is a Choice Banded Crobat team alongside a Choice Specs Tangrowth. I'm actually going to click both of them and just see which one I get. And we're just going to get a couple matches here. And I've also... Ooh, that's like seizure inducing. But yeah, I'm just going to grab a couple matches here. I need to get all that. Crossman's using a shuckle, he's real. I'm actually using the Spec Zorg team, so I'm just gonna move Heracross to the end, and then I'm just gonna put Rotom out front since he has no ground type. And it's not good. Like I said, that's like seizure inducing. But yeah, he's a bug type. These things have Mega Horn. I think it's a speed type, but he's most likely Scarf. But I don't have to worry about it because I can just go out to cofag and just like do stuff. And now I'm just gonna go for a knockoff. Don't know what he's gonna switch out to, who he's gonna switch out to. Also, his ability became Mummy, but he's gonna switch out to his Fair Seed right here. That's very beneficial for me, just because I can knock off as he Violate. And I'm just gonna go for the burn, and he seeds me. I don't care. Maybe I knock off on this Cofagrigus over Rest, which I think is the standard. Just because I really don't like running Rest on a poke without Sleep Talk or a Heal Beller. So, yeah. I don't know what he wants to do. He's probably gonna set up Spikes. I would assume Spikes and not Stealth Rock just because he has a Shuckle. I could go to Bronzong right here and try and set up my own Stealth Rock since he has 2 Stealth Rock when he poke. And everything else really doesn't enjoy Stealth Rock, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. He just goes for Toxic. Good thing I switched up to Bronzong. And yeah, I'm just gonna get my Stealth Rock up. He should be setting up Hazards, but it doesn't look like he wants to set up Entry Hazards. Which, I guess is fine. And now I'm just gonna go out to Rotom. I think I have HP Fire. No, I don't. This is my HP Fire. And yeah, there he goes. And start setting up Entry Hazards. He's probably just gonna go for another layer of Spikes. So I'm just gonna go for a Volt Switch and deal a ton of damage. And I'm gonna go out to my Zorg, who is my Heracross, and just gonna Toxic. And if I were him, I would switch right here. Besides Azumarill, has nothing that really wants to switch. So I'm just gonna go for the safe Flamethrower right here. Reveal that I am Zorg, and he only gets up 1 layer Spikes. That's beneficial. Not so much beneficial, but it's better than the alternative. And he brings this in. He's risking me being Scarf, but I'm not Scarf, I'm Specs. My Heracross is actually Scarf, but my Cofagrigus can easily check this thing. Sadly, I'm going to get worn down very quickly by without the fact that I don't have Rest, but oh well. It's just pointless to have Rest and just have me sitting there for 2 turns. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go for Specs Volt Switch. And, oh, he has Nidoking. I didn't even notice that. Oh, crap. Oh, dear. But, He was probably gonna go for the ice attack, and that was sad. Because you also have the fire type attack, and I can't go into bronze on, so I guess I'm just gonna go with the snow. Even though I'm still gonna take a buttload from that. Yeah, the ice beam won't do very much, but the earth power is gonna do a buttload. And he's actually gonna go to a shovel right here, which means he may not have the fire type attack. Or he could be choiced in some way, I don't know. But also those things that are scarf, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna go to Bronzong. He's probably just gonna set up his hazards, but I don't want anything to get toxic. So now I'm just gonna go for the toxic of my own. Yeah, he's just gonna go for rocks. But yeah, it's fine. I don't have anything that's terribly weak to Stealth Rock. Also, my sword is worn down. So now I'm just gonna. Actually, I'm just gonna go to my. Oh, he forfeited. Okay, that works too. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, that team's 1 for 1. I should be getting just 8 points. Yeah, 11-27. That's a good 8. Actually, no, that is 8. I can't. Whatever. Let's just grab another game. Yeah, I've got plenty of time to grab 2-3 games. See what's going on here. This is taking a while, so okay, never mind. And yeah, this is seizure inducing. If you're prone to seizures and anything like that, please stop watching for your health. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put like my hand over the screen because I really don't like those things. But he's probably gonna lead with his Venomoth or his Steelix or his Lantern. I don't particularly know what, and I have to remember to move Heracross to the back of my party because that's who Zorak is supposed to look like, Heracross. But I don't know whether to lead with Rotom or Zorak. I think I'm just gonna lead with Zorak. Okay, and he's just gonna lead with his Venomoth, and I'm just gonna go for the Flamethrower. That's just the best option. And he's gonna go for the Sleep Powder, and he's gonna miss. That's unfortunate for him, but whatever. That's oh, and oh dear, but whatever. Does he even have a spinner? No, he doesn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Bronzong. He's probably just gonna go for the Volt Switch, but he actually goes for the Toxic. And I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake because he may want to switch out to Venomoth to get in before the hazards. So I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, and plus it hits the Thingamajig super effectively, Lantern. Yeah, it really sucks for him, but whatever. And there's not too much that I really need Stealth Rock for, but I guess it's just beneficial in general. I only hit, let's see, those 2 things resist and everything else takes neutral damage, but damage is damage. So he's just gonna actually make a sub right here, and I'm just gonna get my rocks up. It's a good thing I didn't go for the Toxic. I was kind of thinking about it, but whatever. He's gonna go for the Yawn, and I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. What do I need Bronzong Awake for? I'm actually just gonna go to Lax right here and make that my sleep fodder since I do have Sleep Talk. Sadly, I do not carry Whirlwind on this set because Snorlax is my sole check to Chandelure. Or Shandera. I think Shandera kind of sounds cooler, but Chandelure is its official English name. But because it's my its whole purpose is to specifically check Chandelure, and if I can't touch it, that would be bad. So yeah, I think Heracross speed ties with it. I might outspeed though. I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, that would kind of suck. Actually, yeah, I do outspeed it. Heracross has base 85 if I'm not mistaken. But was he question marking? I don't know. But yeah. I don't even remember what I was saying. But yeah, I need some way to touch Chandelure. And my dog is barking, so I'm just gonna switch up to cofag real quick. Doesn't look like anyone's at the door, and he burned me with a fire blast. That makes me sad. I'm just gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp, and he's just gonna go out to a Steelix. That's a pretty good play on his part, and my Will-O-Wisp misses, which kind of sucks. So I'm just gonna go for a knockoff to break his sturdy and then get the leftovers out of here for him. And he's just gonna set up his Stealth Rock. It would probably be beneficial for me to put a Cleric or something along those lines on this team, but whatever. I'm just gonna go out to my Heracross right here. This should make this extremely fucking obvious that Zoroark actually just sits here as an Earthquake. So it's like there's no point now. So I could go for the U-turn, predicting the Lantern switch, but I think the Focus Blast is the optimal play. Just because, yeah, if he stays in, it does that, and it'll deal pretty solid damage to the Lantern as well. So, yeah, now he's gonna go out to his Lantern. There's not too much that I really need Zoroark for, because basically all I need is just some damage on the Machamp, and in order for me to, based on what I'm thinking right now, what I need is to just get as much damage on this Lantern as possible. So I'm just gonna stay in, risk the Focus Blast. Yeah, misses, but that figures. So, yeah, now I'm just gonna go to Rotom. He does have the potential to be Sap Super Bouffalant, in which case I would be scared. But not too scared though, because I can just Revenge Kill with Heracross, so that's why I'm just gonna save here. Yeah. He's just gonna be Sap Super, but I have Heracross, so I'm not too worried. If he turns out to be some sort of sub-variant, I would be extremely pissed off though. But yeah, I'm just gonna go to Cofagrigus, and he's just gonna go for Mega Horn. And now his ability is Mummy. So that's cool. And now he can just destroy stuff with an Earthquake. But yeah, I'm just gonna go out to Heracross now. And I can just go for the Close Combat. Actually, I have Sleep Talk on this thing. I didn't even remember I put Sleep Talk on here. But that's cool. So I'm just gonna go for Close Combat. Deal that nice damage. And he's probably gonna go for a Bullet Punch here, but I Vacuum. Oh, that's right, he's a special attacking set. I forgot about that. But yeah, now Heracross can just clean up here. Yeah, he's just gonna go out to his Lantern and just give me that Moxie boost. He realizes what's going on, and he's gonna forfeit. So far this Spec Zoroark team has been very beneficial. Not beneficial, but it's been good for me. 1139. That's pretty solid. Actually, that's terrible, but whatever. It's the highest I've been in a long time, just because I don't play this game very much anymore. And holy crap. If someone gets a seizure, please do not sue me, because I'm getting a seizure from this. But yeah, this dude's fairly high because of the variation, and he seems to have a pretty solid team, but it does not have a type of some sorts. I don't know what kind of Weavile that is, though. Chop chop, fuck you, bitch. This ain't no coffee break. I don't care. I'm trying to not die from a seizure. So he's either going to leave with the Mienshao or the Weavile. I think that, not Cofag, but Bronzong is my optimal lead. Get those Stealth Rock up as quickly as possible to threaten the Zapdos. Holy crap, can you stop being a seizure? Okay, here we go. He's just going to go for the high jump kick, get that big damage off. And I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rock. He has Life Orb, so if he's smart, he would go for the U-turn this turn as I switch out to Cofag, but I see no reason to overpredict at this point, so I'm just going to go to Cofag. Yeah, he's just going to U-turn, so that means he's a smart player, and now he doesn't get his Regenerator, so that's ultra beneficial to me, because the next time he comes in, he's not going to have a Regenerator boost, so that's good. And now he's just going to go to his Zapdos figures. Means it's most likely an offensive variant. And I could go to prepare to get zapped. Right now I have two solid checks to him. Rotom would be the offensive play, but he could possibly predict that with an HP Ice. if I were him, I would go for the HP Ice in case I would switch out to Rotom, because either way, his Lax would get walled by me, but I'm just gonna go up to Rotom anyway. If he has it, though. Actually, he's a subset, Sub-Roost, probably, with Heat Wave, so I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch. Sadly, I do not carry the Whirlwind, but like I said, Chandelure is a huge threat, and it's more important to check that. Actually, if he's Sub-Roost, he probably outspeed me since I'm Specs. Actually, oh yeah, now he definitely knows I'm on Specs. But yeah, I did break his sub. I don't think I can power through with the Stone Edge since I'm Choice Scarf. Zor, if my Rotom can outspeed him, my Zor can definitely outspeed him with that Stat Dark Pulse. Which I think I'm going to do because I could threaten him with the Stone Edge and Spect Rotom, you don't say. Oh. that's my Snorlax. I forgot to change it. Actually, that's even better because he's going to switch out to something like Registeel, and I can just pop that thing with the Flamethrower. Or he can go out to Suicune. Don't know why he did that, but okay. Okay, buddy. That was better for you in that particular situation. But now I can just go back to Rotom. And he's just gonna go for the Scald. I don't really care, especially since he didn't burn me. And I'm just gonna go for the Specs Volt Switch, as he's just gonna go out to Registeel. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch. Get him up with that damage, and now I can just go out to Heracross. And yeah, just this. He does have Zapdos. I could predict that, but I don't feel like I have to predict that though. So I'm just gonna go for the close combat just to take out his Registeel. No Stealth Rock for you today, buddy. But yeah, now we can go out to Suicune. He appears to be mono attacking, so Rotom is a very solid check to it. It appears. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't get the burn just because I am gonna get worn down very quickly. But yeah, I can just go for Specs Volt Switch now. I think that should take him out or get very close. And it didn't quite take him out, but like I said, it got very close. So he's probably gonna go for the rest this turn. Either way, I'm just gonna go to Snorlax. I think that's the beneficial play. And yeah, he's just gonna do that. If he was a smart man, he would predict when I switch back to Rotom, either go out to his Mienshao, his Weavile, or something else, is really what I'm trying to say. Mienshao or Weavile would be the two most optimal plays. Heracross possibly, depending on what variant it is, but I'm just going to go for the Body Slam just to get some damage off. What's taking so long, Kevin? I'm not Kevin. I don't know if it's Kevin. But he seems like he wants to stay in. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a Leaf Storm. I don't give a fuck. If he decides to switch. Yeah, now he stays in. And now he's just gonna go out to his Weavile to revenge kill me. If he's smart, he would go for the Pursuit this turn. But I don't know if he's smart or not. But yeah, he'd also go for the Ice type attack, and it sucks that my Bronzong is extremely low on health. But yeah, I'm just gonna go to Bronzong as Death Fodder. He's gonna go for the Pursuit, make a smart play. And he reveals his item to be Life Orb. And now I'm gonna go to my actual Heracross because I can smack something with a Stone Edge. He more than likely is going to switch out to his Heracross or his Zapdos, more than likely Zapdos, so I'm just gonna smack it with the Stone Edge. And yeah, after Stealth Rock damage, 2 of these, assuming I can hit 2 of them, will take them out, but I actually only need 1, that shows the power of Heracross. And I was gonna go out to his Mienshao. I'm extremely tempted to stay in here, but I just don't have to. I really don't have a reason to. Yeah, and I was just gonna go for U-turn, just take more damage. And now he's just gonna go out to his Weavile and take more damage. And I know these things in UU tend to carry Night Slash, so you'd be more tempted to go for that, but like I said, I don't really see the reason to, so I'm just gonna go for the safe Shadow Ball. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage. Okay, that Mienshao just became a bigger problem now, but it's not that big of a deal since I have Heracross. He has his own Heracross, which sucks, and he could possibly outspeed me and stuff. and I was just gonna go out 2 as me and show. I'm just gonna go for another close combat, even though he has fake out. I don't care. I'm just gonna go for another close combat right here. I'm just trying to deal as much damage as possible. Okay. He's more than likely gonna go for his own close combat, so it all comes down to a speed tie pretty much. Whether I can win a speed tie, and I cannot. Which means I am gonna lose. Except his ability became Mummy. But it's not like it matters. Because he can outspeed my entire team and then destroy me. Pretty much. Wait a minute. Why did his ability become Mummy? Okay, so I wasn't at +2, but whatever. Let's just hope for a random miss right here. Even though this close combat's easily going to destroy me. Okay. Let's just hope for a random specs outspeed right here. Let's just hope. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. That's GG. And before random live. Was it actually? Oh no. I'm just trying to be a good Samaritan. Okay, 11:20. Still bad, but whatever. What time are we at? 22 minutes. Alright, I think that'll end it. I played my cofag, I guess, pretty bad. I was hoping to get one. Actually, I'll get one more match, but with the Banded Crobat team, even though I think this team is better. And, yeah, here we go. So, more seizure time. And, he looks like he has a fairly well-rounded team. I'm pretty sure that Crobat is, I actually kind of recognize this team. I think this is one of Rock's teams. ROK''S Rocks. I'm pretty sure that's Banded Bat, Specs Tangrowth, Specs Rotom, Standard Blastoise, Scarf Mienshao, and Special Defensive Rhyperior. So I know that his choice Scarfer is Mienshao, which he will probably lead off with. So I am going to lead off with my Hitmontop, that or Rhyperior, but I'm just going to lead off with that. As he does just lead off with the Mienshao, and I'm just going to go for close combat. And he's probably going to go to his Crobat right here, which would not be fun. But whatever. He's actually going to go out to his Tangrowth. Alrighty. And yeah, that's definitely Specs Tangrowth, or at least Tangrowth without any defense investment. So I'm predicting Giga Drain or Leaf Storm or Attack of Grass. He could go for like the Sleep Powder or something. Oh, he also doesn't have Leftovers, I just noticed that. But yeah, I'm just gonna go out to my Rotom right here. Just because of the fact that, yeah, he's just gonna go for the Grass type attack. And now the easy play for him would be just to switch out to Rhyperior right here. And I could go for the HP Grass, but I don't know how good of a player he is. Either way, I think just going for the HP Grass would be the best play. And he's actually going to go out to his Rotom right here, which tells me that he's pretty decent. And now I'm going to go out to my Pert and before he predicts me, but I don't know. Let's see what's going on in Skype. Oh well. So yeah, he's just going to go for his own hidden power, and yeah, that's definitely Specs. Specs HP Grass. So, yeah, I'm just going to go out to my, Crobat right here. And I could go for the Pursuit, just trying to get that big damage, but I'm just going to go for a U-turn. And he's just going to go to a Rhyperior. And now I'm going to get that initiative out to Tangrowth. And I can smack something hard with a Specs Leaf Storm. I don't care what he switches out to, something's going to get smacked. Actually, his Rapier might outspeed me, but I don't really care. That's just another poke down. And he doesn't even get his rocks up, so, yeah, buddy. So, yeah. Now he's gonna be able to go out to Rotom and just go for a free overheat, pretty much, or a free Volt Switch. Volt Switch would probably be the more optimal play. And this Mienshao, unless I can get a couple of speed boosts under my belt with Sharpedo, it's going to cause me problems later in the match. Or have Hitmontop around. Either way, it would still cause me some problems, since it's probably Scarf. I don't know what to do, because I kind of need Rotom around for a little bit later on in the match, especially with a... Sucks. I really don't need Rotom, but it helps, especially if you since that overheat is specs and it's gonna do a fuckload. I need Tangrowth though. I'm just gonna go out to Rotom. I don't care. He's just gonna go for a Volt Switch and do a buttload to me. Now he's just probably gonna out to his Mienshao right here, and he's probably either gonna go for the high jump kick or the U-turn. Either way, I feel pretty comfortable going out to my Crobat just because I can resist. And then I can either smack something with a Brave Bird or go for the U-turn. I think just going for the Brave Bird is the optimal play. And he's just going to go out to his Blastoise and this almost to a KO. So if I had Stealth Rock up, this would to a KO, but I don't have Stealth Rock up, which sucks. And I'm just going to go out to Tangrowth, and he's probably just going to Scald and or Toxic me. Probably go for the Scald though, trying to fish for the burn. And once again, I'm just going to be able to go for a Leaf Storm, and whatever switches in here is just going to get smacked by a Specs Leaf Storm. So, I have enough speed, I think, to get the speed tie on him. 14. Let's go. And he's just going to go out to his Rotom right here. That's a good play on his part. And, yeah, I'm just going to fodder out my Rotom, since I do need my Tangrowth. Just gonna go for an overheat, and I'm just gonna go to Bat right here, and just go for a Brave Bird, just to get that damage off. And he's just gonna go to Blastoise, and it'll take me 2 Brave Birds to take him out, and he's just gonna lose his Blastoise. So I'm breaking down his walls. That's good. That's good stuff. I don't know what he wants to do. I'm just gonna have to hit him on top, just to get it out there. And this Crobat, or his Crobat, could cause me some problems. I need to get a speed boost up with Sharpedo in order to get past it. Also, he still has his Tangrowth in the wings. What health is that at? 47% after Regenerator. Okay, so he's probably gonna go out to his own Crobat right here. I need to predict that. I need to win. What I need to do is win a speed tie. That's what I need to do. Because otherwise I'll have some problems. Yeah, he's gonna just go out to his own Crobat right here. And yeah, as you can see from the lack of leftovers recovery. Holy crap, I really should have predicted that. And just went out to my own Crobat. Because now I get the feeling I'm at the Death Fodder Tangrowth, which I really don't want to do, or Crobat, which I also don't want to do just because that hits hard, but I'm going to have to go to my own Crobat as fodder, I guess. And he's just going to go for the Brave Bird. I could have gone out to Tangrowth just so he gets more recoil, but yeah. And now I send out my Sharpedo. He's probably going to switch out to his Mienshao, so that'd be the perfect opportunity for me to hit with a Waterfall. The risk is high, but the reward is also high, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. He actually goes out to his Tangrowth, which is also not a bad play. And thanks to the fact that he's not invested, I can just go for the Crunch, as he just goes out to his Rotom right here, and that dies. So it's just another poke that I won't have to deal with later. And he just went out to his Tangrowth right here. Let's see. Both Waterfall and Crunch have the same base power, I think. 80, 80. Let's see, that did about a quarter resisted. 2, no, that won't kill. So he's just gonna go for a attack, and I'm just gonna. Oh, that sucks though. I'm just gonna go to my Tangrowth right here, and now I'm just gonna go for an HP Ice. What I need is his Tangrowth out of the way. That is gonna slowly become a problem. And yeah, that's 2 KOs. He's probably just gonna go for the U-turn since it hits everything except for hitting on top super effectively. But I think I can live one, and I'm just gonna go for a. Yeah, I can live one, and I'm just gonna go for an HP Ice right here on his Tangrowth. Oh yes. Okay, that's good. I actually have a chance now. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for another HP Ice right here. He's just gonna go for a U-turn and go out to his Crobat. And now I'm just gonna go out to my Sharpedo. I'm just gonna go for the Protect. And I think that's gonna be game at this point. Oh, are you serious? That doesn't kill? Okay, but he's gonna die to recoil. So I think I have the game in the bag here because I'm gonna get the Intimidate off. And I can live 1 hit. Okay, I think I still have this game though. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's a good game. And let me just check my rank. 1142, terrible. But whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed a bit longer for LivePO. I try to keep them to 20 minutes or around that time. But I just wanted to use both my teams. And yeah, for whatever you end up playing a lot of UU, so expect a lot more of that. And yeah, peace.